Everybody, I'm Mike Stone with Flag City 411, and today, if you've been downtown at Findlay at all, you probably know this guy, Jack Winans. Thank you so much for having us in today. I want to talk about We Serve Coffee, the name. We Serve, period, coffee. I noticed that early on. Tell us a story about We Serve Coffee.
Yeah, it's again, this is not my baby. This was something
Right.
that I came in and helped kind of bring along. But the period is purpose-driven in the sense that, when you look at We Serve, drop that coffee off, we're known by a lot of people by We Serve.
That's right.
But it is purpose-driven. So we serve our God, our community, our family, our employees, and customers.
Yeah.
And our community in the sense that we are donating 100% of our profits. After we pay all of our bills, our staff, our expenses are paid. Anything that we have left over, we donate.
That's awesome.
So
that's awesome. I know that you are situated in a really great spot in downtown Findlay.
Yep.
I've been in here quite a bit, but I'm not a coffee drinker. So I have to say that because every time I come in here, I get something new, but something really good. So I know that you've got the smoothies, you've got the teas. Let's talk about what you serve here. Obviously coffee. So let's talk about that a little bit. That's kind of what you do with the coffees, the teas, the other things. You also have food as well. So let's talk about what you guys offer here.
Well, let's start with the coffee since that's in our name.
Yeah.
Coffee. We are featuring specialty grade coffee done the right way. We brew it the correct concentrations, the correct temperatures, nice and hot, and have the drip coffee, the traditional black coffee, and then we have a full service espresso bar from shots of espresso to cappuccinos to lattes, iced, frozen, or hot, and there's a lot of variations you can get from in there. And the nice thing about our shop is we use healthier options when it comes to your sweeteners. So it's cane sugar as opposed to corn syrup. And just lots of great flavor. And then our training for the staff when it comes to steaming the milk is pretty extensive because to steam the milk correctly, to get it to be where we want it to be, just makes that latte or cappuccino so much better. You caramelize the sugars in the milk and it just tastes great.
Yeah.
So it adds a certain level of sweetness without adding a whole lot of sweetness.
Wow. Very cool.
So our black coffees are great. We have a rotation every day. We offer a straight single origin coffee and then a flavored coffee that a lot of people have grown to love. So our Highlander Grog is one of our most popular coffees. And then the single origins, all just great. There's very few coffees that we offer that I don't like. And coffee's a lot like wine, so sometimes you may like this Cabernet or a Rosé versus a sweet Riesling or something like that.
Yeah.
And coffee's a lot of the same, where different regions of coffee provide a different palate or undertones, flavor notes that you're going to get. And that's the really neat thing about it. You might find a coffee that you just absolutely love. And so coffee is just as unique as the individual that's drinking it. So not a coffee fan, not a big deal. My wife hates coffee. She thinks it stinks. So I come home every day.
I love the smell.
I come home every day stinking like coffee, in her words, not mine.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of things. Teas. So we've got a ton of loose teas from black to green to white. To Sains, so the decaffeinated teas, fruity teas, functional teas. So if you're feeling under the weather, you got an upset stomach, we have things that kind of will help you get along with that. So whether it's peppermint or turmeric, or something to help fight the cold or flu, which has been a pretty big thing here recently.
That's right.
We have those kind of things that you can have, and we can do those iced or hot. Smoothies are great. It's a nice, we sell a lot more of those in the summertime when it's warm than we do in the wintertime, but all healthy ingredients. We prepare the fruit and everything that goes in our smoothies ourselves, so we don't add any sugars or powders to it to help sweeten it. It's all the natural things that are in what we use, so that's a big plus.
I know that on your Facebook page you talk about your coffee cakes and you talk about some of those items like that, your sandwiches, soups.
So break it into the different. We offer a homemade soup every day. We're starting to pick that back up now that we're in the winter soup season. We're doing a lot more. We probably have 50 to 60 soups that we offer on a rotating basis, but all made from scratch, from dicing the onions to sauteing the chicken or whatever. If we're making chicken noodle, dicing the carrots and the celery. Every day we make them fresh. All of our pastries are made here in the shop. Again, it's a kind of a seasonal varietal thing. So we'll do blueberry muffins when we have blueberries, and we'll do blueberry scones when we have blueberries, or pumpkin when we have pumpkin season, or when it comes into the springtime holidays or the springtime themes, we'll do red velvet, we'll do peppermint or mint kind of things, and coffee cake is a huge hit. This time of year, like this week alone, the next couple of days I'm baking 30 whole coffee cakes just because people love the coffee cakes to take home for Christmas morning.
And you don't have to drink coffee to love coffee cake.
No,
let me tell you, I know that for a fact.
It does not taste like coffee.
So we were in here a while back, early this fall. We were in here and we were doing some work. You allowed us to come in here and do some work for a separate event, and you were in the back the whole time, just baking away. Yep. We were here for a couple of hours, and you're just back there baking away. This is your baby. I mean, you're an active owner of this. You're not just coming in and checking out. Every time I come in here, you're here.
Yep.
So what are your hours here?
We're open from 7 to 3 daily, Monday through Friday, and then 8 to 1 on Saturday.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. Anything else you want to share with us, Jack? I know that you've got, so right now I'm looking at the board, gingerbread cookie latte.
Yep.
How long are those things going to stick around?
Well, we can do any of our lattes as long as we have the correct syrups any time of the year, but that's just featured for December.
Right.
Heading into January, we're going to be doing, we call it snow mint latte, so it's going to be white chocolate and cream de mint.
Wow.
Flavoring. Really nice. It's a great kind of just hit on your senses, and just a really smooth, good latte. So we do that. So every month we change the latte. Again, our pastries a lot of times are a seasonal kind of thing. And then we didn't even talk about the food besides the soup. We've got great salads we make by hand, and all of our paninis are just delightful.
So Jack, earlier you mentioned, in fact I saw it coming in, that 100% of the profits go to charity. That's a bit hard for people to believe. I know some people that have gone like, does he really do that? So tell us a little bit about what happens there. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so it's not hard. I mean, when we're looking at the ledger every quarter, it's a quarterly based thing. So right now our charity is kind of a special kind of thing. So we're partnered with Cancer Patient Services. And then there's a young lady in town that is a cancer survivor. She's mid-20s-year-old young lady that just fought the battle of her life, and there comes a lot of expenses with that.
That's right.
And she's a pretty regular customer here, and I felt compelled to offer my assistance to them and do that. So we're actually splitting our profits for this quarter between Cancer Patient Services and this young lady.
Wow.
But we don't end it there. So we just donated, wrote a $1,300 check to Mission Possible for their missions. And that's a more global one. But we've donated money to the Clothe a Child Foundations, Shop with a Cop, whatever that's called now. We regularly donate to school functions or community functions. We to fundraising for coffee. So we've got 3 or 4 organizations that on a monthly basis submit coffee orders for fundraising. And so we've written a lot of checks out to them to help support their.
That's awesome.
A lot of times it's kids going to camp, kids going to church camp, kids paying for a trip, a band trip or a choir trip or something like that. And we love that. We don't want anybody to go without, but we're really focusing on those that need help. So
That's awesome. So we talk a lot about small business, supporting small businesses here in downtown Findlay and throughout Findlay. What a great addition to that is that you guys are reaching out even beyond what you do here. So thank you for doing that. I want to also touch on another thing you get dues outside of just building here. You do catering as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Not on a big scale, but if you have a small event and you need a spot to host,
yeah.
We have a nice little spot here, 30 to 40 people easily. So
great.
we can host a birthday party or a bridal shower or something like that, or a baby shower. But we do box lunches if you're having a meeting and you need to get some food for your people attending your meetings.
Yeah.
If you have an early morning meeting and you want coffee and pastries, you can totally do that. We love to do that kind of thing. And it generally is an easy in and out thing for most people. So from coffee to pastries to box lunches, you let us know what you need and want, and we'll help you out.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, it has been busy back here. I'm sure you can hear that they are keeping really busy, so we're going to let you go and get back to work. But we appreciate you having us in today.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah.